All right, everybody, welcome to another exciting broadcast of Silo Rebel Baseball Florida 2023. I am Jory House along with you, bringing you all the action here at Sarasota Christian. Trying to keep my stuff from blowing away. Well, as you can see, our boys are out on the field. They have already introduced our starting lineup. Our lineup looks like this. Kyler Proctor batting first, playing shortstop. Connor Cordell batting two-hole, playing left field. Batting third, Easton Ford playing first base. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, Josh Trout, who's DHing for Jarrett House catching. In the 5-hole, that'd be Carter Parker playing third base. In the 6-hole, Colby Smith, number 12, playing right field. On the mound tonight, in the 7-hole, Sawyer Reddick. In the 8-hole, playing second base, number 30, Zane Sander. And rounding out the starting 9, roaming around center field, just like it's a Serengeti, number 6, Xander Marshall. Like I said, Sawyer Reddick will be on the mound today with Jarrett House catching. Well, it's a cloudy day, but it's not really hot. Feels pretty good. This is a multi-purpose field. It is a football field and baseball field. They play 8-man football down here. They're a small Christian school. They are private, and they are playing 8th graders. Down here in Florida, they have a different rule set than what we have in Oklahoma, so they are allowed to play 8th graders. So it looks like we're fixing to have the national anthem, so I'm going to mute my mic in honor of America.
Dear Lord, we thank you so much for the opportunity to play the great game of baseball. We thank you for the opportunity to have competition and fellowship with those that are outside the state of Florida today. Lord, we pray that blessing on their travels as they end out their week and head back to Oklahoma. Lord, we pray for today that everyone out here on this field would play to the best of their ability. As fans, as umpires, as coaches, that we would cheer them on and do our job accordingly, Lord, and that you would be glorified in all that we do. In your Son's name, amen. We remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, time to play ball. On the mound for the Blazers of Sarasota Christian, number 13, Randall Collins, who's a sophomore. Behind the plate, number 2, Colin Lawson. At third base, number 7, Alex Hefty. Shortstop, number 11, Hayden Poznaski. Over at second base, number 10, Hunter George. First base, number 16, Connor Lundy. In left field, number 8, Mason Montgomery. In center field, number 5, Justin Brock. And over in right field, number 4, William Papineau. Trying to look at their they have a little program here for all their fans if they want to come, and has the lineups of everything. Looks like they're 3-2 on the year. 0-2 in district play, of course, as your Rebels are 4-1 on the season. We are 3-1 so far down here in Florida. Took the hard loss to IMG on Tuesday. Catcher has thrown it down, ready to get underway. Leading things off, number 10, Kyler Proctor. Of course, Proctor is the OSU Oklahoma State commit. He'll be playing shortstop today. On deck, Connor Cordell. And, of course, I am running Game Changer, so y'all bear with me. Pitch number 1 on the way, just a little bit high for ball 1. 1-0 count pitch on its way. It's also a high fastball, 2-0. Proctor still 1 triple away from breaking a record. And there's strike 1, right on the inner half. I'm not too surprised that if he throws that again, that's going to go a long way. 3. 2-2 the count now on the leadoff batter, Kyler Proctor. Curveball missed outside, full count, runs it full. 3-2 payoff pitch on its way. And ball 4. There we go. Ball 1. See if everybody can hear me now. I'm trying to fix my headphones. Two-0 pitch, going to go foul. Proctor was off on the run with that. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. Test, test. There we go. Maybe. 2-1 pitch on the inside. Runs the count 3-1. Three-one pitch is a high strike. Proctor still second base on the pitch. Runs the count full for Connor Cordell, left fielder. Check, check, check. There's bad static on my end too, so. Deep fly ball to left field. Left fielder underneath it, hauls it in. See if everybody can hear me now. Is that a little bit better? Called strike for three-hole hitter Easton Ford. Playing first base today. There's a hard fly ball, just missed it. Left fielder's going to be underneath it. Proctor going to tag up and take third base with ease. Still have a little bit of static I'm trying to get rid of here. There's strike number one for Josh Trout. One count for Josh Trout. He swings, line drive over the third baseman's head. It's going to be two. Trout in with the standing double down the baseline. Brings in one, brings in Kyler Proctor. Trying to figure out what's causing this static. See if that helps any. Carter Parker with the ground ball down the third baseline, going to be just a little bit foul. 0-1 the count for Carter Parker, senior infielder. Won the count. Next pitch on its way, and it's going to be another ground ball foul to the left side, down the third baseline. Oh, 2 the count for Carter Parker. Josh Trout at second base here. There's going to be a curveball in the dirt. Trout trying to take third base is going to slide in easily. Good base running by Josh Trout. On the stolen base. Catcher actually caught it. But it was just outside. But because he went to his knees, gave Trout a chance to get there. Yes, the static is in my head, D. 2-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Sarasota Christian, 1-0. I need to change the score. Fouls it off to the left side, out of play. Colby Smith on deck. Carter today is playing third base since Sawyer will be doing the pitching. 2-2 count pitch on the way. Here it is. And it's going to be a hard line drive, fly ball deep to left center field. And it's going to get down. And it's going to be a stand-up double. Good hit by Carter Parker to stay with that and take it to deep left center field on a hard fly ball. Brings to the plate junior right fielder Colby Smith. Two nothing the score down here. There's a wild pitch. Going to allow Parker to take third base. Spiked that ball pretty good. 1-0 the count for Smith. There's a ground ball, foul ball to the left side. Down the left field line. Sort of small dugouts, but of course our team is really big. 1-1 pitch. And that ball is going to be grounded to third. Third baseman up with it in time at first base. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 26 pitches. Due up going into the bottom of the first will be Justin Brock, followed by Evan Poznansky, followed by Alex Hefty. Sawyer Reddick on the mound. Prepared to do a little work today. Jarrett House behind the dish. First base, you got Easton Ford. At second base, looks like we got Britt Salisbury. At shortstop, Kyler Proctor, and over at third, Carter Parker. Left field, Connor Cordell. Center field, Xander Marshall. And in right field, Colby Smith. Benji Cordell out here doing some dancing. I tell you what, we had a pretty good day today. We went and ate breakfast at the beach and then went over to watch the Orioles spring training. Got to watch #1 draft pick Jackson Holiday take some BP. Benji Cordell got him a foul ball and got Jackson Holiday to sign that baseball. So Benji's on cloud 9. Up to bat, number 5, Justin Brock. He is a freshman. Pitch number 1 on the way, strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Going to be strike 2. Sawyer Reddick bringing the heat. Fastball just a little outside. 1-2 the count for Justin Brock. There's a changeup in the dirt. Tag him. Throw it to first. Throw it to first. If the umpire does say you tag him. Bless his heart. Whose son is that? Whose son is that? So it was a drop third strike. Actually goes to Parker, Proctor, and then over to Ford for the first out in the bottom of the first. Always tag him no matter what. It's not very difficult. Ball number 1. For number 11, Evan Poznansky, who's an 8th grader. Down here in Florida, they have different rules. They can play 8th graders. There's a called strike. One count on its way. There's a changeup inside. 2-1. Sorry from yelling into the headset. Still trying to be a dad. 3-1 the count for the 8th grader, Poznansky. And that was just a little low. The 1-out walk brings up to the plate number 7, Alex Hefty.
That'll bring to the plate third baseman, number 7, Alex Hefty.
Alex Hefty is leading the team in batting average according to the sheet that we have. There's a high fly ball to center field. First pitch swinging. Xander Marshall underneath it. Hauls it in. Sheila, as an 8th grader, he's actually leading the team in home runs.
Number 13 in the picture,
according to,
Randall Collins.
yeah. Bringing to the plate the 4-hole hitter, number 13, Collins, Randall Collins. Ball number 1. 1-0 count. Sawyer Reddick's got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. There's a high fly ball, shallow left field. Who's going to get it, Proctor or Cordell? Cordell calls him off. And that's going to be it for the first inning. No runs on no hits, no errors. There was 1 walk, 12 pitches for Sawyer Reddick. Bringing in the second inning.
Rebels lead at 2-0. Concession stand is open downstairs. I believe we'll have some burgers here after too long if we don't already.
And yes, D, I can get you an autograph. It'll have to be a little bit when I finally get back from Florida, by the way. According to my weather app, it is 78 degrees, cloudy skies. I don't even have my sunglasses on. Wind's blowing from left field to right field. Me and Mike Vandenberg are just having us a good old time sitting here in the stands. Isn't that right, Mike? We're just having a good old time out here. Yeah, like Mike said, if you don't like this weather right here, there's something wrong with you. It's not too hot, not too cold. Huh? We could be in Oklahoma. Jose did just send me a message. He said it's windy, high 40s, and a freezing weather threat tonight. Jose, I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, we have a sun advisory. I've got a sunburn. Mike's got a sunburn. I think everybody's got a sunburn. Up to the bat, Sawyer Reddick. Yes, they're really young. Down here in Florida, they get to play 8th graders on their varsity team. Yes. They have different rule set. I don't know. All right. Sawyer, the pitcher for the game, is now up to bat here in the 7-hole. First pitch is just a little upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 count for Reddick. Pitch underway. And he's going to pop this up to the right side, and it's going to be out of play. 1-1 count. Yeah, the burgers do smell good, but, you know, did you not get your fill at Golden Corral? We just ate it. Oh, we ate at Golden Corral before we came here, so we got our fill of food. 1-1 count. Reddick with a line drive to left center field, out of the reach of the diving left fielder. It's going to be 2 for sure. Can it be 3? He is got the stand-up double. He still has his. Sorry if my volume's low. I'll turn it up a little bit. He still has his parking brake on while he was running to second base. Is that a little bit better? Courtesy runner for Sawyer will be Landon Langley, number 31. Up to bat is Britt Salisbury. Salisbury, first pitch swinging in the gap, right center field gap. That's going to be 2. That's going to bring Landon Langley home. Oh, Salisbury going for 3. Here's the throw. It's going to be not in time. Actually gets past the third baseman to the fence, but Britt just ran 270 feet. Great line drive triple. Bringing to the plate the 9-hole hitter, center fielder, runs around the Serengeti really well, Xander Marshall. Ball 1 in the dirt. It was pretty funny. We went to the Yankees game And he had his little Yankees cap on. The ice cream bowl hat. He wore, yeah, it's about 3 inches around. And there's a wild pitch, but Salisbury's not going to take the bait. 2-0 count for the senior Xander Marshall. Coach is going to take a timeout. I'm going to take a timeout also. Be right back.
His son might be here as well.
All right, sorry about that. Coach Cordell had to our second baseman is Britt, but on the lineup they had Zane. But they crossed him back out and put Britt. But 3-0 count for Xander Marshall. .30 pitch on the way. Called strike on the inside corner. Yes, Jose, we got to see the new base sizes up close and personal at the spring training camps. There's swing and a miss for strike 2. With nobody out, got to get a job done. Got to get on, get him in some way, somehow. Full count for the senior center fielder. There's a line drive over the third baseman's head for a single, RBI single. Good hit for Xander Marshall. Brings the score 4-0. Camera's lopsided. Looks pretty clear on mine. Pitch number 1 to Kyler Proctor is a ball. 1-0 count. Again, I am trying to fight some wind. Is that any better? There's a high fly ball to left field. Ball's still carrying, so is the left fielder, and he hauls it in right at the fence. For the first out. Was that thunder I just heard? Did you see thunder? Oh, okay. Thunderstruck, I got you. I'm just thinking rain for this. Up to bat, Connor Cordell. Ball one way outside. Swings at the 1-0 pitch in the dirt. Brings the count 1-1. One out here in the top of the second. There's a ball high, 2-1 the count. Xander Marshall still over at first base. Pickoff attempt. Gets back safely. Partly cloudy, that's it. Just partly cloudy is what my weather's saying. And, of course, Connor gets hit by a pitch. And I think Coach is going to call timeout and switch out his pitchers. I'm going to mute my mic for a few minutes. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Jory House alongside myself, Jory House, here on SiloRebels.tv. It's really, really dark here. It's not what you see on the screen. That's exactly what we're seeing here in live. They don't have any lights on yet, so it's really dark. Got a pitching change. Coming in to pitch is number 5, Justin Brock, a freshman. That moves the pitcher, Collins, over to third base. And then I think they put Hefty out in center field. Yes, it's gotten really dark with the cloud coverage. All right, there's still one out. Runners on first and second. Infield fly is in effect for 3-hole batter, Easton Ford. First pitch, and he hits a high fly ball to right field. It's going to be fair. It's down, and they moved the chalk lines right before our ball game, so it's going to be a foul ball. Obviously, it was fair when it left the pitcher's hand. But where the right fielder was playing, that ball was down, no matter what, because he was actually playing them to pull a little bit. So 0-1 count for Easton Ford. Ball low, good block by the catcher, 1-1. Still 4-0 here, Silo versus Sarasota Christian. Silo's ranked number 1 in 2A in Oklahoma. There's a ball too far inside. I was looking at the FHSAA, Florida High Schools Activity Association, and it looked like Sarasota Christian for 2A or whatever. I think, yeah, they're 2A. They're ranked number 44. They are a really, really young team. And Ford fouls one off to the right side. Two-two count for Easton Ford. Now we got some lights on. Easton trying to move them over, get them in. Next pitch underway, and it's going to be another fly ball, foul ball off to the right side. Two-two count for the senior first baseman. There's a ball in the dirt, brings the count full. We got Josh Trout on deck. Easton's first at bat hit a fly ball to left field. Full count now. And another foul ball straight back. Eighth pitch on its way. There's a high fly ball to right center field. And the right fielder cuts it off. He does catch it.
Nice catch on the run in right field, all the way over to center by Will Papano. Almost
And
doubles him up
Xander, Marshall, and Connor Cordell were stealing on the pitch, and they had to get back in time. If the shortstop would have caught it off the bounce, I'm pretty sure Xander would have been out. So 2 outs here in the top of the second, 4-0. Josh Trout up to plate. There he's going to take a strike on the inside corner. Trout usually does the catching. Give him a game off here and let him hit a little bit. Oh, 1 count. And ball low brings the count even, 1-1. Looking for a 2-out hit here for Josh Trout. Lots of green. He's going to hit a fly ball to left field, right to the left fielder.
Well hit, but right at Mason Montgomery.
It's going to be 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 28 pitches between the two. Bringing us to the bottom of the second. I'm going to mute my mic for a few minutes. Be right back with you here on SiloRebels.tv. All right, welcome back, everybody. Felt a sprinkle. I think Mike keeps kicking the fence.
Now batting for the Blazers, your catcher, number 2, Colin Lawson.
There we go. First pitch underway, and foul straight back. Up to bat, number 2, Colin Lawson, also a freshman. was told that they are a really, really young team full of a bunch of freshmen and sophomores and 8th graders. There's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Runs it over, flips it in time. Bryce Vandenberg is now in at first base.
Sharp hit ball right at the pitch. Nice job coming off the mound. We were ready to toss. It was the first baseman for now 1 away. Now batting. For the Blazers, number 8.
Everything else defensively stays the same. There's a fastball on the outside. Ball 1. Up to bat, Mason Montgomery, who's a senior. There's a line drive straight to the third baseman. Good catch by Carter Parker. Is also a good hit. Good hit, good catch. Now up to bat, number 4, William Pompano is a freshman. Reddick working quickly here in the bottom of the second. There's a fly ball left field, and Connor picks it out of the dirt. Can be a single for Papineau. Now batting number 16, Connor Lundy, who's a junior on the roster. Reddick in the stretch. Ball low, back pick attempt. Gets past Vandenberg. 1-0 count. Ground ball up the middle. Proctor has it, takes it himself there at second base. That's going to end the inning. Ground ball. Fielder's choice. There we go. All right, no runs, 1 hit, 7 pitches for Sawyer Reddick, bringing to the third inning. Still 4-0 going into the top of the third. I'll be right back with you here on the SoloRebels.tv. All right, welcome back. Leading off the top of the third inning, senior third baseman Carter Parker batting 5-hole. Carter had a double his first at bat to left center field. Looking to get things started for the Rebels here in the third. He's going to hit a line drive fly ball to right field, over the right fielder's head, all the way to the fence. He's already at second, going to third. That's a long way to run. And the ball is coming in third base. Easy stand-up triple for Carter Parker. Of course, that's not a short fence out there in right field. Brings to the plate Colby Smith with no outs, runner on third, looking to get him in. Carter came to the plate ready to hit. Yeah. They've hit everything deep so far except for one. Pitch underway to Colby Smith. He's going to take strike one on the inside corner. Smith's last at bat, grounded out to the third baseman. There's a ground ball to short. That should get the runner in. It will, but it actually gets past the shortstop. E6 on the play. Of course, Posanski is just an 8th grader out there. But he does get the RBI, bringing up to the plate the pitcher, Sawyer Reddick. One run across for the Rebels. First pitch underway is going to be ball low in the dirt. Mike keeps kicking this fence and knocking my camera around. I have to kick him in his shin. Pickoff attempt, not in time for Colby Smith. Lots of plane flying overhead. You know, there is an airport right here in Sarasota. So, swing and a miss by Sawyer Reddick brings the count to a 1-1 stand. Nobody out. One count. Here's the pitch. And he's going to hit a fly ball to center field. And he is going to bring it in for the first out. Bringing to the plate, Britt Salisbury. Yeah. Okay. Pickoff attempt over at first. In time is Colby Smith getting dirty. The joys about today's game is they get to bring dirty laundry home. Here's the pitch to Britt. Just a little too far inside. 1-0 the count. Britt got a good base hit a while ago. Right center field. There's, looks like it almost was like a pitch out. Two-0 the count for Britt Salisbury. And 3-0. Let's see if Coach Bone gives him the green light here. See if he gives it. You think he gave him the green light? No. 3-0 count for Salisbury. And he's going to take ball 4 high and outside. 1 out walk puts runners at first and second. Coach is going to call timeout and have a conference. With that, I'm going to take a conference right back here on SiloRebels.tv.
To the bottom of the third. 5-0 is the score. I'm going to mute my mic for a few minutes and put the new changes in Game Changer. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Jory House on the broadcast. Of course, the umpire is making him take off the jewelry, but that's no longer an issue anymore. That's not a rule. They can actually have jewelry as long as it's not white. That's an NFHS rule. That's all 50 states. All right, now into pitch, Gabe Hernandez, sophomore. He is old-fashioned. Also new defensively for the Rebels, Sean Weaver out in center field. Zane Sander playing second base. And then we got a new third baseman, Landon Langley. Ball one. No, he was there last inning. There's a fly ball foul. Up to bat, number 10, Hunter George. He is a 8th grader. One count. That ball's just outside. 2-1 the count. There's a there's a ground ball. Hernandez picks it up off the bounce barehanded, tries to make a throw to first, and it bounces over the first baseman. So give the error to Hernandez on the throwing error, throwing it, spiking it. Now, we were talking about this a while ago, Mike. See, there's a big old hump at first base. 2-0 count for the leadoff batter. Good gosh. Catch the ball. .30 count. Pass ball puts the runner at second base. There's a called strike. Hernandez has a pretty good little velocity. Sure glad he throws it harder than his daddy. There's ball 4. Trying to find the strike zone. Brings up the 2-hole. The 8th grader, Evan Poznansky, according to this thing, he's leading the team in home runs with 2. There's going to be a called strike. Nobody out. Runner on first and second. There's a called strike. Yes, sir, Jose. 0-2 count for the 3-hole. Pickoff attempt at first. It's a 2-hole hitter, excuse me, not 3-hole. That ball is going to be a little bit low. 1-2. 5-0 still here in the third. Two count. What's the Mushu, Jose? Mushu. 2-2 count for the 2-hole batter, Poznansky. Ground ball to third. He's going to step on it and throw to first. Can it be 2? It's going to hit the runner. Runner from first is actually going to go all the way to third on that. If pegging was allowed, I'd think he'd be out, but I don't think pegging's allowed today.
But Evan beats it out at first. Runners on the corners, first and third. That brings to the plate number 7.
All right, so 1 out. Runners on the corners
Alex Hefty.
with a scoring threat here up to bat. The center fielder, Alex Hefty. And an errant pickoff throw that actually hits the runner at first and just died down, allows the runner to score from third base. There's a called strike, 0-1 the count. Oh, 1 count on the 3-hole hitter, Hefty. Ground ball to third. Should be 2. 1, 2. There's the end of the inning.
Hefty on the ground ball, but the Rebels roll the double play. That'll end the inning.
So 1 run on no hits, 2 errors, 16 pitches. Going into the 4th inning. Mute my mic. I'll be right back with you here on SiloRebels.tv. All right, welcome back, everybody. Leading off the top of the 4th, Kyler Proctor.
Now batting for the Rebels, top of the lineup, shortstop number 10, Kyler Proctor.
Walked his last at bat, and he swings first pitch and fouls it off to the right side underneath the golf cart way over there. 0-1 the count for Proctor. Guess I need to fix the score. There's a hard hit ground ball. Single between short and third. Brings to the plate Connor Cordell.
Proctor's on first now. Bringing to the plate number 14 left fielder Connor Cordell. He flew out to left and walked on the
No outs. Runner on first. He's going to take a hack at this one. This one's going a long way, and it's a home run for Connor Cordell. 2-run shot to left field. First pitch swinging. Great hit by Connor Cordell brings the score 7-1 here in the top of the fourth. Now batting number 4, Bryce Vandenberg. Cheer on your son. Ball one high and outside. One 0 pitch on the way. He's going to swing and miss. And the 1-1 pitch fouled back. Brings the count 1-2. Now he's got a battle. Ball in the dirt, tried to get him to take the bait. Bryce held back. 2-2 count for the sophomore. There's a fastball outside. Full count for Vandenberg. Trying to get on base, make his daddy proud. And he fouls this one back. Good battle here for Bryce. Full count for Vandy. Trying to get something going again after the 2-run shot by Cordell, and it's going to be ball 4. Brings to the plate Josh Trout. Umpire had to go get some more baseballs. Ran out. Brings to the plate Josh Trout. Josh has doubled to left field and flew out to left field. Somebody. Oh, Jarrett's going to hit. Number 15, Jarrett House, sophomore, coming in to hit. With the runner on first, no outs. Swings and misses the first one. Oh, 0-1 the count for Jarrett House. And takes ball 1. 1-1 the count. 1-1 count for Jarrett. And takes a high fastball for strike 2. Get ready to hit. Behind in the count, 1-2. Hard hit, ground ball, third baseman who one-hops it, throws it wide of second. Jarrett gets on base with the fielder's choice.
Nice pickup on the play by Randall Collins at third on a hard hit ball, but Blazers can't get the runner at second. Runner's on first and second. It looks like now batting number 31, Landon Langley, be pinch hitting for the Rebels. Time has been called.
So the sorry, I'm putting everything in on Game Changer. Just a reminder, definitely Tuesday's ball game at Silo versus Kingston. Celebration will be live on SiloRebels.tv. Kevin Farr said he's going to try to have the home softball game with Colbert, trying to get that going on as well on Monday, depending on equipment situation, because this equipment I have today, Kevin, will not make it to you on Monday. I don't think so. The trailer's leaving tomorrow night, isn't it? Yeah. So I don't know what time that they're going to drive straight through, but I'm not quite sure. I'll find out. All right, new pitcher on the mound. Number 8, Mason Montgomery. Yeah, they do. Him and Charlie favor a lot. Wow, they do favor a whole lot. Charlie throws it a little bit harder, doesn't he? Yeah. So the trailer is going to leave out after the Phillies game tomorrow evening. So unless they drive straight through, not sure. So how we got runners on? Vandenberg at second base walked. Jarrett House came at the bat and hit a hard ground ball to the third baseman, who just jumped up and caught it somehow and then threw it to second and threw it wide and allowed Bryce to stay at second. We got a courtesy runner in for Jarrett House at first base. That'd be Connor Cisco. Up to bat will be number 31, Landon Langley. Oh, it's Charlie's little brother pitching. I'm telling you, they look just alike. Landon Langley, number 31, a sophomore, joining the Rebels this year. Runners on first and second with no out, so infield fly is in effect. They look just alike. And it's called strike one. Yes, K-Far, depending if you can borrow some. Oh, the umpires told him to get in the dugout. We've got 29 guys in a dugout made for 10. He's making them all get in the dugout. 0-1 the count for Landon Langley, and spikes it into the dirt. Wild pitch allows the runners to move up. Good block by the umpire. Kept the ball in front. Landon Langley taking strike 2. Looks like he's throwing BP. 1-2 count on Langley. Still owes me a Dr. Pepper or a double. There's a curveball high. Almost gave up on it a little too quick, Landon did. There's another ball in the dirt. Gets past the catcher, but Vandenberg, with his blazing speed of a turtle, stays at third base. He gets speed from his daddy. Mike's about to backhand me here. Ball 4, ball in the dirt.
And it's ball 4. The walk loads up the bases. No out.
Bringing to the plate.
Casey Spaulding.
Number 9, Casey Spaulding.
Had to tell the announcer who it was. Batting for Colby Smith, Casey Spaulding now hitting. And he takes a high fastball upstairs. A little bit of chin music. Get him off the plate a little bit. Bases loaded, nobody out. Rebels threatening here. Next pitch is ground ball to third base. Gets under the glove of the third baseman. Going to score 1 for sure. And Bowen's going to hold up Cisco. Third baseman's down to catch it. Just went right underneath his glove. Now batting number 23, Gabe Hernandez. So far, so good. He's done better than his father has when he last played baseball. Hernandez swinging at the first pitch, fouls it off to the right. Like see him hit a double in the gap. He's going to take a pitch inside. Langley with a lead at second baseman, fitting of that of he's closer to third base than he is second base. 1-1 count. 2-1 now. Huh? Mushu? I know, I hope so too. And just a little too high for the sophomore Gabe Hernandez. 3-1 count. Looks like he's ready to swing out of his shoes on this one. And it's going to be ball 4 in the dirt. 9-1 is the count, or is the score. Langley at third, Spaulding at second, Gabe Hernandez at first. Bringing to the plate, Zane Sander. That's going to be a called strike. Exactly. Yeah, Jose, you need to watch what you're trying to tell me to say on the air. 0-1 count. 1-1 now. Ball low in the dirt. Sander gives it a ride to right field. And he is going to haul it in. Runner from third tagged up. Runner from second tagged up to go to third.
Tries fly to right field. Will Pompano tracks it down. That is one away. It does advance it. Score a run for the Rebels.
So now it's 10-1 in favor of the Rebels. With one out,
Now batting.
Sean Weaver.
Sean Weaver.
Sean Weaver, number 11, up to plate. With runners on the corners, the first baseman is not holding Gabe on, so I figured he might be taking this bag. Nope, no, he decided to hold him on. There's ball low. Weaver fouls it off to the right side. Tuesday. We play Tuesday. And Weaver gets handcuffed on the ball to the first baseman, but does get a run in. Now batting, Mason Dunnigan. Mason gets hit by a pitch, very first pitch he sees. And now Jackson Beza coming to bat. Beza swings at the first pitch, just misses it. 0-1 the count for Jackson Beza. He fouls it straight back, 0-2 now. Oh-2 count for Jackson Beza, replacing Connor Cordell. One-two count. Ball in the dirt. Ball two in the dirt. I'm videoing for you, Alicia. That way you can see your boy hit again when we get back. 2-2 the count for Beza. And he's going to take one in the shoulder. Bringing to the plate Bryce Vandenberg, but nope, looks like Bryce is going back into the dugout. Looks like Braden Hill will be taking the pitches. Coach called timeout, so I'm going to take a timeout. I'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. All right, let's catch everybody up. Kelton Till has taken place for Gabe Hernandez at third base, running as a courtesy runner. Dunnigan still at second base, and Jackson Bays over at first after getting hit by a pitch. New pitcher on the mound, number 4, William Pompano. He was the right fielder. Now the third baseman's coming in to catch. The catcher has gone to third base. And I'm not sure where everybody else is. Oh, Hefty is now at second. And right fielder is George. And Braden Hill up to bat and fouls it off to the right. Still 11-1 here in the top of the fourth. Next pitch on its way, and he fouls that one straight back into the volleyball court. 0-2 the count. Braden Hill coming in, being aggressive. And Hill gets hit by a pitch. Now, Darren Johnson will be hitting. Johnson hitting in place of House. Johnson might be taking over at catching too. I'm not sure yet. 2 outs, bases loaded. 12-1 is the score. First pitch on its way. Johnson lines one over the third baseman's head. Going to go foul down to the line, down to the corner. A 0-1 count on Johnson. Johnson come in swinging, being aggressive. And he hits a ground ball up the middle, and the shortstop is not going to catch it. He did glove it and went to pick it up and dropped it. Up to bat, Landon Langley. Off the runner at third's helmet, Jackson Beza. I'm glad he has a helmet on. Otherwise, Jackson might be going to the emergency room right now. Gonna have a courtesy runner going in at first base, Barrett Snap. I'm so glad that he had his helmet on, Alicia. I'm telling you, he'd have a big, I mean, I already know he's a knothead, but he would have had a big old knot on his head then. Langley hit that line drive. This one's going to be ball high. Beza's over there laughing, so, I mean, all is good, so. 1-1 the count. Ball in the dirt for 2. 2-1. 2-1 count on Landon Langley, sophomore, playing third base. And he's going to hit another line drive over the Jackson Bays' head. 2-2 is the count. That player for Sarasota Christian Blazers, he's had his time running down to the fence and back, picking up all those foul balls hit over there. 3-2 count. Runs full for Landon Langley. And there's a ground ball to third base who's going to step on it and end the inning. my gosh, cancel. That's not what I wanted to do. Ball in play, ground ball, fielder's choice, done. Hill was out at third. There we go. 8 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, 51 pitches thrown this inning alone. Now on the bump, Sean Weaver. Let's see. Dunnigan will be going in at second base. Zane Sander at shortstop. Basil will be in left field. Casey Spalding in right field. Still looking for a center fielder. Trying to see who Coach Bowen decides he wants to send out there. Looks like he's going to send out Barrett Snap. Yep, Barrett Snap going to run out to center field. Leading things off here in the bottom of the fourth, the 4-hole, number 13, Randall Collins. The dude, Sean Weaver, on the bump. And there's a ground ball right back to him. I don't think he was trying to swing. I think that was one of those check swings that just happened to go fair. Brings to the plate Colin Lawson.
Now batting, number 2, Colin Lawson.
1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. I don't know if they talked about the run rule or not, so there's ball 1 high. Colton Parker going in right field. Line change. There's a fly ball to right field. Let's see if Parker can get underneath it. And Colton brings it in. He wasn't out there 30 seconds and already got a fly ball. Now we got a pitching change. Xander Marshall checking in, back in. Pitching change right now. I'm going to mute my mic. Looks like Jory Allen also going to check in. I'll be right back. All right, got a couple of changes. Sam Mendenhall checking into the game in left field. Jory Allen checking in at third base. Cord Standridge coming in at short. Xander Marshall on the mound. First pitch to Colton Parker, and it drops in front of him. Bringing to the plate the 4-hole hitter, William, or 7-hole hitter, excuse me, number 4, William Popino. They were actually playing music while they were still pitching. There's a fastball high. Runners going. And going to steal second.
Montgomery with a nice jump easily down to second base, stealing second.
2-0 count on Will Pompano. There's a changeup called strike. And a swing and a miss gets away from the catcher. There's only 2 strikes. Okay, I guess there was not 2 strikes. I was going with the umpire. He didn't ever say strike on that one. So it was a drop third strike. And allowed Darren to block it, keep it in front, and throw it to first for the third out. Take a timeout. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. All right, now batting for your Silo Rebels, number 00, Colton Parker, who came in mid-pitch a while ago into right field. And then 20 seconds later catches a fly ball. (13-1) going in the top of the 5th. Ball 1, fastball high. Pitch on its way, also another fastball high. 2-0 the count for 00 Colton Parker, sophomore. And there's a hard hit ground ball to shortstop. Up with it and across and throws it past the first baseman. Parker on his way to second, and he's going to stand up. It's a good hard ground ball with the error by the shortstop. Gets to second base. Now hitting for Gabe Hernandez will be Charlie Gardner. Grandner. Charlie Gardner up to bat, number 8. Swings at the first pitch, hits it foul ball down the right field line. They called him Charlie Grandner. Grandner. Ball in the dirt, good block by the catcher. I'm pretty sure Colton was closer to third base than he was second and decided to still run back. Another ball in the dirt, 2-1. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Score still 13-1. I'm sure Salo would like to tack on a couple more runs. And there's a hard hit ground ball up the middle for a single. Good piece of hitting for Charlie Grandner, according to their announcer. Now up to plate, number 33, Cord Standridge. Cord just a freshman. And he's going to take strike one. Won the count for Cord. And he's going to swing and foul the next pitch off to the left side. Oh, 2 the count for Standridge. Looking to battle, keep things going. There's a hard ground ball to second base. Going to squeak through for a single. And Charlie goes all the way to third base on the last play. Now batting number 26, Barrett Snap.
Now batting number 26, Barrett Snap.
And he swings at the very first pitch. 2-hopper to the third baseman. Of course, the fielder's choice.
Now at the plate, number 7, Mason
Dugan. Mason Dunnigan up to bat. And he swings first pitch. Hits it high, deep down the left field line. Almost got all of it. Oh, 1 the count for Mason Dunnigan. He's going to take strike 2. Another hard foul ball down the left field line. Hooking foul.
foul ball down the left field line.
0-2 the count still for Mason Dunnigan. He's going to take a pitch high. 1-2. Two the count. Dunny with a line drive base hit. Good piece of hitting there. Bring it to the plate, Sam Mendenhall. And first pitch is high. Ball 1. Next pitch on its way, and Sam's going to take a hack at it and foul it straight back. I thought that was Brandy squatting right here. 1-1 the count. And too low, 2-1 the count for Sam Mendenhall. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. He swings and misses at that one. 2-2 count. And Mendenhall strikes out looking. Brings to the plate Braden Hill.
Now batting number 20, Brandon Hill.
They said Brandon Hill on the announcer. He swings at the first pitch, but line drive for the double play. Good hit. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 22 pitches. Let's see who comes in as pitcher this inning. Sam still in left field. Jory still at third base. Snap going to center. Parker in right. Cord Standards going to third base. Braden Hill still at first base. Mason Dunnigan still at second base. Needing a pitcher. I'm going to guess that Darren Johnson's still catching. He has to go back in and get his gear back on. Casey Spalding will be pitching. I'm going to mute my mic. I'll be right back. Now pitching for the Silo Rebels, number 00, Colton Parker. Charlie Gardner headed out to right field. Looked like Casey Spalding was going to take the bump, but as he got to the line, Coach Bowen told him to come back and told Gardner to go out to right and bring Parker in to throw. All right, here we go. We're underway here in the bottom of the 4th, or bottom of the 5th. First pitch to number 16, Connor Lundy. Gonna be a ball. And there's a called strike. 2-1 the count. And a swing and a miss, 2-2. Parker in here bringing the heat. See what he's got here in the. And there it is. He brought the heat. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Oh, Mike is saying that was a changeup. I thought it was his fastball. Oh, it was a curveball? It looked like he blew it by him to me, so that's still heat. There's a called strike at the knees. Swing and a miss. 0-2 for the new batter, Delgado. 0-2 count. And he swings and misses. Parker is bringing the heat. Forget the signs. Bring the heater. Yeah, the high stinking cheese. Leadoff batter Brock up to plate. First pitch a little low. Making quick work here in the 5th inning so far is Colton Parker. Number 10th pitch is going to be a ball, 2-0 the count. Two-0 count. He swings, pops up to shallow left field. Mendenhall underneath it, hauls it in, and I believe that's going to be the ball game. And that is the ball game. Final score 15-1.
Rebels over the Blazers tonight. I wish the Rebels safe travels back home.
15-1 puts the Rebels at 5-1 on the season. We're gonna cut off the broadcast so that I can get loaded up and nobody has to wait on me. We will catch us in action again on Tuesday against Kingston. Supposed to have our presentation for Coach Bowen, brought to you by Prep Nation. Catch all the action with Kevin Farr. I am going to hand all this equipment back to him so that I can umpire on Tuesday. Until then, we'll see you next time. Have a safe trip home. Make sure all your pets are spayed and neutered. Have a good one.